my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Our hearts so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Welcome back to the Watch Those Series podcast. I'm your host, Brandon. And Mike and Devin are back with us, and we have a special guest today. We have Reese again. She's been on many times for the Introverted Nerd Watches podcast. What's up, Reese?
What's up, you guys? Thanks for having me back.
Oh, we love to have you back. We missed you. How'd you like that theme song?
I was singing it. I remember every single word of that.
I know
that song.
I don't know why that song's so catchy. They try to get. That's how they get kids. I think they know something about like theme songs, and then they trick you into being.
I will say that I was at Brandon's house this past weekend, and Brandon left with his wife to go see a movie, and I got caught watching Pokemon Sun and Moon, I believe it was called, and I was into it. So they're doing something right over there at Pokemon.
I've been watching it nonstop on this Twitch, and me and Mike just been watching it. And by the way, okay, so I got a question.
Devin was gonna back me up on this. I already know.
Listen to this. Mike tells me that Ash Ketchum is 10 years old.
Yes.
No, he's like 12.
There's no way he's 10 years old.
10.
Yeah, that's
12,
what I said.
I think he's 12 or 13.
Google it. The first episode he was 10.
He don't
look like a 10-year-old to me.
Whose mom says, you know what, 10-year-old, go out on your own, across the world, by yourself.
He was strong-willed with a dream, Brandon, and that's why
they all start at 10 in that whole culture. They all start at 10.
Yeah, but the people he fucking with ain't 10. They grown men.
Yeah, like my man that had 8 jobs. He's a gym owner and shit. Get out of here, yo.
And he's walking around with fucking Brock. There's no way Brock's 10.
Brock's a ladies' man.
No, he's not. He never gets the lady.
He never.
All right.
Nurse Jenny.
So if Pokemon were real, would y'all own one?
Oh, you damn right. I mean, Charmander would be my best friend. I mean, because I just love him. But I mean, he burned my house down, but I would love him.
Now, if you train him, he's not going to burn your house down.
I mean, his tail's always on fire, Brandon. What the fuck?
He doesn't have to bump into shit.
Brandon, what? Are you fucking serious?
Charmanders live in the Pokemon world. They don't burn everything down.
I'm keeping Charmander inside of his real life, Brandon. Goddamn.
Yes, I'm talking about.
Because I love him.
You keep him in your Pokeball when you're not playing with him. What are you talking about?
I mean, I guess, Brandon, but no. If Charmander's real, he's gonna be like Pikachu to me. Like we out here, we thugging it. Like I wish you would try me, motherfucker. Try me. Char. Get charged, motherfucker. That's what's gonna happen. I'm just saying.
Reese, would you have one?
No, I don't. It feels like abuse to keep
That's what
animals
I've been saying all day.
involved.
It feels
That's what
like
I'm saying.
abuse.
That's why I wouldn't put my Charmander, because I'm gonna call him, Charlie.
I said
Charlie
to Mike,
Charmander.
what's the difference between these Pokemon fights and dog fighting? He says the Pokemon want to do it. I said, what?
They do.
They do? They're trained to do it.
You
What
see
do you mean
Pikachu backing down anytime?
No, Pikachu ready to go, yo. I don't know what Ash be doing in their free time, but Pikachu stay ready to go.
Also, I don't mean to start the show. Actually, I do mean to start the show on this. Also, I have another question. Is everything living in the world that's not human a Pokemon? Or is there like animals that aren't Pokemon? So like, are all the birds that fly in the air, are they all Pokemon?
No, they don't.
Or only like some of the birds Pokemon?
I mean, that's in the show, though. That is definitely in the show. All the show, everything that's not human is Pokemon, definitely.
Yeah, so in a world where Pokemon exists, every animal would be a Pokemon.
Oh, no, I ain't about that life. No.
Do they eat Pokemon?
Because, like, yeah.
That's
we
another
don't
good
talk
question.
about that.
Like, how
We
do
don't
they
talk about
eat?
that. Yeah.
Well, I've never
They're
seen
not.
a cow Pokemon, so maybe cows aren't Pokemon. But maybe I don't know none of the new Pokemon. Maybe there's a cow Pokemon.
I mean, Bulbasaur
There's a
is
chandelier
vegetarian.
Pokemon.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there
A
is.
chandelier.
It looks like that's when I stopped. That was a couple of years ago. I was like,
Oh, there is a cow Pokemon. It's called Miltank.
look up chandelier Pokemon. Do it. Do it. Look it up, and then share your screen so everybody can see.
I don't even know how to spell chandelier. I hate that word. Chandelier.
It's a suggested search, and there he is.
What the fuck? It's a ghost Pokemon. Oh, it's a ghost. That's fine.
Look, there's a lamp
And a lamp.
and a candle Pokemon
It's
and
lit wick.
and a coffin, and this is when I stopped. I saw this. I was like, nope.
Look at this
For
cow
our
Pokemon.
listeners out there, Brandon and Mike are actually recording together today, so it's actually really cool.
This cow
Oh,
Pokemon is 3'11", 166 pounds. What kind of cow is that?
He looks happy now,
Hey.
but not gonna be happy when he's in my burger.
Not that giant cow. That
Yo, that
Yeah,
giant cow.
not
Let's
that
talk
giant
about it,
cow.
Reese. How you feel about it?
I
How you
love that
feel-
cow.
I love it.
I thought it was fake. I want to see that cow in person. I want to know what they're gonna do with that cow. They better
Yo.
not kill it.
You can't kill it. First of all, everybody that reported was talking about killing the shit, and I was like, "Yo,
What?
giveaway shit. It's one of one. Like, it's
No.
never gonna be a cow that's 6'7". You know what I mean? Like, that's a big ass cow. Like, Brandon, I could walk under that cow
Saw
without
the
hitting
cow.
the udder. Like, that's crazy.
No,
It's a
no,
male.
you
It's a male
cannot.
too.
The cow is 6'7" from the bottom to the top, not under it, not from the
I can limbo
ground
that
to its
bitch.
bottom.
I'm a limbo the shit out that bitch.
I saw that cow, and then they showed another cow in Italy that was bigger than that cow. Yeah, there's
Where are
another
these
cow.
giant dinosaur cows coming from?
The other cow was in the Guinness Book of World Records for the biggest cow ever. It was 6'7". The one y'all talking about, Knickers,
Knickers, yeah.
is 6'4".
Oh, no, they probably advertised it then, because I mean they
There's
were
another
talking about
cow.
the other one.
It says the
Okay.
largest cow in Australia.
Okay.
By the way, that doesn't make me want to keep going to Australia. Australia looks like a scary fucking place.
Oh, I want to.
No,
it's
the deadliest place on Earth.
It
It is
the
the deadliest
place
place,
on Earth.
yeah.
You know, there's a list. Actually, I was curious about this. If you look up the 25 most dangerous places in the world, you get like Syria. You know, a bunch of places in like
war-torn, yeah.
war controlled, like war. What is it called?
Or torn countries. I got you, Mike.
Yeah, you get all the, and then the very first one, number one, the most dangerous place in the entire world is a little beach in Australia, because on the sand they have herds of wild dingoes that will rip you to shreds, as well as snakes, and in the water there's a plethora of jellyfish. That's what the article said.
Yeah. And then they have that.
And they're like
the
man
deadly
of
ass
wars.
shark too.
Oh, yeah. So I actually been. I'm.
This has to be up there too. It's this place called Snake Island
Yep, that's
in
number
Brazil.
4.
That was on there.
Mm-hmm. Snake Island. They are what happened. Did you ever? What happened here? Actually, I read about. I watched a documentary on this place. What happened was this island. The snakes only had birds to eat, right? And so they would go and they would attack the birds, and then the birds would fly away before the venom of the snake could kill it. So the snakes like evolved, and the venom became instantly, like it would kill you within seconds. So that the birds didn't
On
have
Snake
time to fly
Island?
away. Yeah. So the snakes are so deadly there because you get bit one time and you're just dead in a couple.
Why
of
does
seconds.
anybody go there?
You're not
Why don't they
supposed
just burn this island off the earth?
Oh wow, Brandon. I mean, they still have the right to exist.
No,
I
they
mean,
don't.
We just not.
It says
okay.
because there are so many snakes on one island, by some estimates, one snake to every square meter.
Oh, wow.
Think about that. One snake
Yeah,
every
square
square meter.
meter.
That's absurd. The island was thought to have a population of 430,000 snakes. What?
Yeah.
There's also this. There's this place in India. I think it was, maybe it was near India, where it is one of the only places on the earth still ruled by like a tribal population.
Okay.
And they are not welcoming of visitors or outsiders. Like,
Why would you?
no one can get close because every time they get close, arrows from out of nowhere just fly around you.
Is that the place the guy just got killed the other day?
I don't think anyone goes. You're not. I think the Indian government banned it. They were like, you can't.
Yeah,
go
I love those people.
Yeah. I love the people in Papua New Guinea that be having the you see cameramen and then you just see rocks and shit and then you see like the camera jostle because it got fucked up by the Papua New Guinean people because they ambushed them and shit. Like I love that. I love that
I'm
film.
gonna find this list again.
By the way, if you go to Snake Island, like eat for research purposes, do you wear like a RoboCop suit? Like, how do you walk around that island for research? Like, what
I
are
found
you
the
wearing?
list. It's number 24 now. Looks like they updated it.
What? How's that not number 1? You can't walk anywhere without
25
dying.
is Sahel, North Africa, because the desert's about how hot is it there? Risk of drought. It's just really hot. 24 is Snake Island. 23 is another desert in Africa because it reaches 122 degrees. Number 22 is Russia. This place in like almost Siberia. That's negative 96 degrees.
What?
Number 21 is Syria. Oh, next page. For obvious reasons. Brazil. Oh, but there's a bunch of Brazilian cities because of how horrible the violent crime rate is.
Yeah.
This place in Liberia.
Who's
is number
watching?
19.
Who's watching that Mexican Narcos? Who's watching that yet?
I
Anybody?
haven't watched it.
Me.
You're watching
I'm gonna
it?
check it out though.
No,
I'm gonna check
I
it
have
out.
not.
North Korea is 16. I'm just skipping through a little bit to the more notable ones.
Yeah, get some notable ones in there.
Let's see.
America should be
Guatemala,
number 30.
Usually their cities, the whole country of Guatemala is number 15. It says.
But do you not see the caravans
Yeah,
that
high crime.
our president
That makes sense.
is demonizing people for
Yemen. Yemen is real bad. My dad was telling me about this while I was at home because I was I was interested.
You're trying to convince your dad to let you go to the Middle East.
I want to go to Lebanon real bad, but he's not.
Oh, so you're one of those white people.
Oh,
My
he's
dad-
Lebanese though.
My
He's
dad
Lebanese
is from
though.
Lebanon, and I've been trying to go there.
Michael, you are Lebanese.
Yeah,
You
you're
claim your
Lebanese.
shit.
Yeah, his dad's Lebanese.
Yeah.
His dad's from Lebanon.
And my uncle really wants me to go. Like he said, he would go with me, and he was like, "If you can get your dad." My dad's terrified of going back. Ever since he was there last time.
Oh, that's a good fucking reason not to
Well,
go,
his
Michael.
dad almost got like.
But it's actually a pretty fast. Like he came here when he was 18 to go to college, and he met my mom, and he stayed, and he didn't go back until 2006. Like I was already in 6th grade, many years after, and he went back for his best friend's wedding, and he got there, and after 3 hours, bombs were falling because that was in 2006 when the Israeli soldiers were kidnapped by the Lebanese, and the Israelis were retaliating, and it took him about a week to get home, and he was pretty roughed up after it. I mean, he ended up he got back because he was a Steelers fan, and he found a American soldier. The boat had already left. Like he was on a waiting list to get out of the country on a boat to Cyprus where he could fly out. But it already left, and he saw an army soldier with a terrible towel on his belt, and he like screamed, "Go Steelers!" It's on video. I've seen the whole thing. And then the army soldier brought him up and was like quizzing him, and they were talking, and then they flew him out on their helicopter. It was pretty cool.
That's fucking crazy.
But
That
was
is awesome,
I mean, it's a
man.
cool story, and he
Yeah.
made it, but he's pretty shaken up ever since.
Who the fuck wouldn't? If you see fucking payloads dropping in front of you, Michael, like what is wrong with you?
I don't blame him. But like, also, I could go to Dubai. Abu Dhabi is very safe. The UAE is level 1 on the travel
well, yeah,
advisory.
Dubai, but
You know, it's the only Middle Eastern country that is a level 1 on the United States travel advisory. Level 1 is like Canada and London. There's just
Oh wow.
So like,
Yeah, because you got to be rich as shit to
well,
to
that's
spend
like
any time there.
My
I
uncle
don't
was
think
like,
anything's happened to you. in
my
Dubai.
uncle was like, "We can't go there. We can't afford to stay anywhere." And I was like, "Yeah, you probably." Right. So, I was really curious about a bunch of places, and I was looking up level 1, 2, 3, like what different countries are, and I was
Talking
pretty
to the
surprised
mic.
at some of them. But that was a level 1, and I was like, "Whoa, that's ridiculous."
All
Lebanon was level 3. Reconsider travel.
This was good banter. Reese, what's up with your show? How's everything going?
It's great.
Listen,
Loving The Gifted.
this is what I wanted to talk about because
Yes, let's get into it.
Assholes,
Yeah.
Whoa, this one asshole sitting next to me won't fucking watch the best show on TV.
It
So I
is
can't do
the
a
best show.
podcast
I
on
am
it.
2 episodes behind you.
I can't do a podcast on it because he won't catch up. But I fucking love The Gifted. By the way, Reese calls the fucking purifier Ned Flanders, which is hilarious.
Oh shit, that is
He
though. That is
does. He
good.
looks
That's
exactly
good.
like Ned Flanders.
That is good.
He calls him Ned Flanders.
And I can't remember his name, so.
So
I mean that works for me. We're going on Netflix.
let's do a little mini talk about The Gifted. So how have you liked the season so far? For those who don't listen to your show,
I really have enjoyed this season. Even like, are you all up to?
I'm up to date.
I'm up to date too.
Okay, so this past episode was.
It was
I was
just
about to
as
say
up
it's
for
my
me.
favorite, but I don't think it was my favorite episode. But
It made you feel. Did it make you feel? You felt. You
yeah.
felt it made me feel.
yeah,
tried.
so I have really enjoyed this season so far. Even the Von Struck, I keep calling them the Von Struckers.
The
The
Struckers.
Struckers.
I mean, they still have.
Yeah, but they on the show they specifically are the Struckers. So
they mama name him Von Strucker. I'm gonna call him Von Strucker. Fuck it.
the Struckers have been Caitlyn and Reed have gotten
Fuck
on my fucking
Caitlyn.
nerves.
We are team fuck Kate over here.
I be trying with her. Every week.
Why
I
didn't you give up like
try with
first
her.
season? Why didn't you give up?
I don't know, because I'll be like, okay, I don't want to be like hating on the woman in the show. I don't want to just be like,
there's plenty of women to love. What do you mean?
Yeah, I wanted to give her. I keep wanting to give her a chance, and it's real bad because I'm on Reed's side now. I'm like,
I
okay,
know, right? Like, how you get me on Reed's side?
like,
Reed was so trash season 1.
But the last episode, I was like, okay, fuck you, Reed. Just like, come on, stop being an asshole. But I really have loved the season.
Don't touch me. Like, Reed, let the motherfuckers help you. The fuck?
My god.
When Proudstar tried to fucking help train you, you ain't want to listen to him.
Yes, I'm like, oh my god.
That nigga name is not Proudstar. His nigga's name is more.
It is John. No,
John Proudstar.
His name's Proudstar. Yeah, John. Proudstar.
Oh, I didn't even know that shit. I don't even call my government. I'm sorry.
I was so mad.
All right, so I got a test for Reese.
He's trying to teach him how to use his powers, and Reed is like, "Come on, let me give me the fast forward version of this." I'm like, if you don't like take 2 seconds to try to learn how to use your powers, because
but that's a play on the opioid crisis.
Is it?
Such like kid move, like an Andy move, to be like, no, can I just do something to suppress it? It's like, no, motherfucker, you can't do something to suppress your powers. Come on. And then Lauren, my girl Lauren, has to step up all the time to be the adult in this situation and say,
how mature is that young lady? God damn.
Who?
Lauren.
How? What is she?
She's so goddamn mature.
She's the best
she's very
like
mature.
the smartest person in that situation. They never listen to her. Blink and Lauren, nobody ever listens to them.
Nobody listens to Blink. Blink's always
nobody.
Right.
Oh my god.
She's like, can we figure out a plan? And they're like, what's a plan? Like, nobody.
I have a test. By the way, yeah, she's right, because they ain't done shit the whole season. Like, John's always like, they're losing faith.
They do
in
some
us.
fucking
They're losing faith
some
in us. They're
spontaneous
following
shit.
the fucking inner circle. I'm like, yeah, because they're getting shit done. Y'all don't do shit, but sit in the house and plan to do nothing. It's like at work where you have meetings and nothing to have more meetings. Just meetings to meetings.
They meet every week, and every week she is looking at John and Marcos like, are we really going to do this? Like,
yo, and Marcos don't fuck with her, yo. Marcos do not fuck with her.
Marcos is fucked up though. I'm not too mad at him because he's going through it.
I mean, he's going through, but at the same time, he don't fuck with Blink because he feel like Blink ain't with the cause no more.
No, Blink's the only one with the cause.
No, because she wants to be with the Morlocks, and
she feel like the Morlocks is doing more than they are.
Right, exactly.
Wrong
they
either.
are.
She's
At
not
this
wrong.
point, they are.
All right, so here's the real test. Reese, do you think that Jace is redeemable?
Fuck no.
No.
He's done.
Up until they started attacking, up until he went with the purifiers to attack the, what was it?
The hospital? Yeah.
The hospital, yeah. And I was like, even then, when they first went into the hospital, I was like, okay, this got out of hand. But when when he had to kill Shatter, I was like, okay, you're just done now. You're just on their side now, and you're done. And you can't come back from this, because now they just want to kill people. The purifiers, those guys just want to kill people, and I'm like, Jace, come on, guy. Like, you see this, you cannot control them.
My guy.
Yes.
Listen,
I'm like,
Reese,
you cannot control them.
Jace is, and here's the thing. Jace goes in there and he tries to be all low key. He's like, all right, guys, we don't have to kill them. We can just make a statement. And I'm like, yeah. Jace, look at the people around you. Like, what? They look like they just want to go in there and talk, or just to call Sentinel services. No, they want to kill these fucking people. What's wrong with you? And then he had that moment where he's like, I ain't going on Hannity. I'm not going to go on Hannity and talk, because that's basically who that dude is.
Yeah, that's what he is. Yeah.
I ain't going to Hannity. And then fucking Ned Flanders goes out there, and he's like, you got to do this. And he's like,
no, Ned was yelling at him.
He's yelling at him. And by the way, they made him take a test to go in the show. I was like, that's the red flag right there.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to get tested for the
Test,
X
see if
gene.
you have that.
You notice how Mike's not saying shit because he don't fucking watch the show. I caught you. I caught you red-handed, Mike.
Yo, but the best thing about last episode was the fucking hypocrisy that fucking Lorna had to feel, yo. She felt like the biggest fucking hypocrite ever.
Once
when
she finally
had that-
realized, here's the thing. Magneto is a tragic character in a way. But I think Lorna is basically the show's Magneto.
I mean, she clearly is. She wanted to be on one side and realized that wasn't the way and had to go the other approach.
Yeah, and
But
she got her
she's
thing.
going right back to Reva.
Yeah, well, she is, but I think she's gonna take that shit over by the end
Oh
of the
yeah,
year.
she taking that shit over. No. Reva ain't got shit on her.
I mean, Reva's stronger than her right now, but I don't think Lorna knows her full powers yet.
No,
Yo, how
she just
she turned
fixed out
out-
the damn helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you
How
have
she
that
turn
thing.
that bitch ground? How she turn that bitch green though? That's what I want to know.
That's a great question. How she did that? I guess it's something to do with magnetism. We probably should ask like an engineer or something. So, all right. So that's the gifted. That's great. What about Black Lightning? How you liking that?
Black Lightning, I'm not liking as much.
Oh my god! Oh, is it much? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just about to jump off the goddamn roof.
No, I mean it's okay. I hate Anissa.
Oh, yeah,
my
we
God.
all hated this.
Look, Reese, at least you on our team with this shit, cause like
And this is
goddamn.
trash.
Not just the acting though. Like this season, I hate her character. I don't know what they're doing with her.
She's trash.
that great shit. Yeah, she's trash. You're right.
Yeah, and she's like not smart.
When
And
she
they
showed
keep
up-
trying to give her smart stuff to say, and I'm like, that's not for you, girl.
When she showed up
Doesn't-
at Grace's house, I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
oh my god, you are so trash. You're that type of nigga that show up at the girl house when something
Yeah.
go wrong just to fuck and then act like everything's good, like you ain't been shitty to her the whole time.
The whole time. Oh man, and then I mean,
What do you think about Jen and Khalil?
I don't like Khalil either. Like he was trash before he got his powers.
yeah, because he can't redeem himself for the shit he said and did. Right.
Yeah, so I don't like him. I'm hoping he dies. Really.
I won't go on that far, but I mean, you're right though. You're right.
And I don't like this storyline with Lynn. I don't like it. I don't care about those pie babies.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they need to do something about that.
They teach Alyssa responsibility for her
Yeah.
actions. She didn't let that shit go. Them babies weren't gonna be alive no way.
Yeah, like they've been in fucking stasis for God knows how long. Like
Yeah,
it ain't
they
like we
had-
was getting new babies, new pod kids.
Had me agreeing with Dr. Jace.
I know, right? And she crazy as fuck.
Yes.
As fuck.
All right, so and then how is Saved by the Bell going?
Oh my god.
Saved by the Bell is just Saved by the Bell. I'm at the Christmas episode and I hate Screech. Like really hate him. I want him to die.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was fun. Everybody, happy Christmas.
So as a
by
full
the Bell.
grown-up person, right? As a
Yeah.
full grown-up person, who is the most likable character on Saved by the Bell?
The most likable.
It's
Is
gotta
it
be
AC
Lisa.
Probably- No. Slater is like really sexist.
Oh my god. So mama, calling
Um,
that girl mama. What?
no, he has like real problems with women. Probably Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa, I knew that.
Yeah, Lisa's the most like, yeah, she's the most likable character. I think, like in general, most people will like Lisa. Like, she's kind of
But no,
It's kinda
most people are
funny.
gonna say Screech though. Most people are gonna say Screech because
no. I don't think as an adult, I don't think people
Oh,
would
you're
like.
right. You're right.
I just think he's
He's too much.
really annoying, like great on your nerves.
Screech
annoying.
is like tailor-made to become an incel.
Yes.
Like Screech is definitely growing up to be an incel, 100%. He's gonna be. I'm the nice guy. Nobody likes me. They all like Zach and Slater.
Yep.
Like he's so made. What about Kelly?
Kelly kind of stupid.
Stupid and get on your fucking nerves with her
Yeah.
little fucking problems.
So she's kind of stupid, and Jessie is terrible.
Oh my god,
Like
she's awful.
Jessie is
Bitch, pick a side, bitch. One time, pick a side.
yeah,
She
she's like
flip-flops so much.
Zach levels. I talk about this
And that's
all
why
the
they
time.
best friends. Yeah.
Like yeah, she's like Zach levels are terrible. Not quite as bad as Zach all the time, but she's a feminist that sometimes really hates women. So yeah.
So is Zach one of the worst characters on television, like in television history? Like one of the most trash characters?
Yes, he's a sociopath. Like
Oh, shit.
he treats all of his friends like shit. And somehow still has friends. So I don't know like what he has on them.
That's
but
the charm. It's the charm. Like, but I mean, that if you know anybody that has a narcissistic personality, and it's really clinical shit. Like, they have this ability to charm you, but in the sense they keep taking, and you never realize it until you're emotionally depleted and have no funds. They have literally drained you of everything you're worth and make you feel like you're the bad person. And Zach Morris is that.
So
yeah, he's literally like pimped out two of his friends, Kelly and Lisa.
Lisa, yeah,
Pimped them out before, and both of them pimped them out, and they're friends again. Everything's cool. Kelly keeps getting back in a relationship with him. So, yeah.
Mike,
he
have
got
you
that
ever
D.
seen Saved by the Bell?
I have actually.
Do you know these characters we're talking about?
Yeah, I found this video, like this page on Facebook. It's just called Zach. What's his name? I forget.
Zach Morris trash.
Zach Moore. Yeah, Zach, that one. Yeah, I watch
Yeah,
those
those,
videos all the time.
Those
are
things
hilarious.
Those are hilarious.
I've never
A's
seen
are
that.
too.
Zach Morris is trash. It's pretty funny. They're like, yeah. So I know I know exactly what you're talking about. But my mom grew up with this show, and I have two younger sisters who watch it.
Mom grew up with
I didn't know you had two younger sisters, Mike. I thought you had one.
Yeah, no, I have two younger ones, and they liked it. They watched. We watched a lot of what my mom did growing up, more so instead of like the stuff that was out when we were kids. Like,
What about the Facts of Life, man? What you gonna do?
What do you mean?
The Facts of Life. Have you ever seen it?
No, I never seen
Zach
that one.
Morris is so
Oh.
trash. God, he's horrible.
Yeah. But yo, Zach Morris and AC Slater, man, like their longevity in this TV shit is so real, yo. Like they was in.
Are you
What
gonna
was
watch
that?
the College Days?
No,
No,
that's not good. No.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
should
watch
do
the
that too, so.
movie. I'm gonna yeah, I'm
The
gonna
Hawaii
do the
movie.
the Hawaii
The
movie,
Hawaii.
but and the marriage when they get married.
Okay.
And that's the college years, but yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm
Did
not
they
watching
reboot
that,
Saved
the
by
college
the,
years
Did
though.
they reboot it? Are they doing something now?
Yeah, Saved by the Bell, the new class. There's a new class. I
That
don't
was
know.
cool. It was cool. It was on USA. It came on USA. It wasn't like
Yeah, that was
longevity.
actually on longer than the regular Saved by the Bell.
Are you serious?
Was
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Belding was in that?
It's got a
Yep,
3.8
Mr.
out
Belding
of
and
10
Screech.
on IMDb.
Oh, and what was Screech on there?
He was like an assistant
Yeah.
to Mr. Belding.
Didn't his
What?
like actor?
He worked at the school?
Yep.
Dustin Diamond.
Didn't his actor get arrested a bunch? Well, I don't.
Didn't he do a sex tape?
He
Didn't
did
Screech do
a sex tape.
Yep.
Yeah, sex tape.
Oh, he didn't get arrested.
I don't know.
Did.
He does
did.
coke, you know. So I mean,
Yeah, I think he did coke.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
Live your life.
So that was cool.
So Michael, you condoning coke use?
No.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I'm not like. Here's the thing about the drugs. You know what? I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, shit.
Nope,
Daredevil got canceled.
Yeah, Daredevil got canceled.
Yeah, because
Yeah, what the-
hopefully they're gonna move it.
They're
Yeah.
canceling all of them.
They're gonna go to Disney.
Yeah.
If they don't go to Disney, I'll be mad. But
Well, no. Here's the thing. Disney's basically like, why Netflix is like, why am I paying you for your properties when I can just make original content and own it?
Right.
So they're basically, I don't have to pay you for your shit anymore. And Disney's like, that's fine. We're putting out a network. We'll do it ourselves. And so then there's that. That's basically what happens. All right, let's get into some of these news stories. So,
We didn't go talk about what we did
Forgot the
nerd this
first
week, sir.
part.
oh
the
fuck, I
show.
forgot.
Yeah, damn.
Forgot my.
I was
all
ready.
Devin
whatever.
must have something real good to
Reese,
say.
what have you done
right.
nerdy this week?
What have I been doing? I just started watching One Punch Man.
Oh man, you're
Love
gonna
that
love
show.
it. So Reese,
Yeah.
if you ever wanna recap it, baby, I'm here. I'm here. That's my
Yeah.
shit.
What is
Anime
that?
is my corner of this show.
It's an anime.
That's what I do.
About
That show
pirates.
is so good.
No, not
I don't
about
know
pirates.
why I was skipping it, but I'm mad at myself.
It was so good, like, and it's so like we're waiting for season 2, and
When's
we're
on?
going on year 3 now. So
So I can catch up and like.
it's only one
okay,
season. Those 12 episodes is all you can get.
All right.
So where's it come on?
It's on Hulu. I think it's on
platform. Hulu,
it's on Netflix too.
Yeah.
Okay, One Punch Man. What else?
That's the only. And I started reading. The new Captain America by Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's good too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like way behind on that.
That's the only book I'm caught up on.
Now I'm like, I just started it.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's good, and I want to keep reading it, and I have to buy some more. So, and that's it. That's the only thing. The only
What you do
thing.
nerdy? What you do nerdy though? Because I mean,
She just
That's
said
you're
it.
introverts. I mean, but what you do? I feel like you did more nerdy shit than that though. I mean, like
No,
come on.
watch Black Lightning and The Gifted.
See, I mean that's true. Okay.
Mike,
Yeah.
what about you?
I did a lot of nerdy stuff, but full disclosure, I gotta say before you guys do, some of this is gonna be some real white people shit. So
Yes, baby.
Just
That's
so
what
you
you're here
know.
for.
I'll say
Okay.
that for the end. But I did a lot of nerdy stuff this week. After I caught up on Titans on the DC Universe app, I went back and just started. My sister, like when I was home with her for Thanksgiving, we used to watch the Teen Titans cartoons sporadically when it was on Cartoon Network.
So good.
We started rewatching it because it's on there from the beginning. And then when I left, we just kept going. So I've been rewatching that, and that's been good. I caught up on all the CW shows. Gifted is
no, you
next,
better give
Brandon.
In the Flash,
And the Flash.
it's better, isn't it?
It's better.
I told you, it's
I
good
can
this
stand
year.
it.
It's good.
And I even started Legends and Supergirl.
Supergirl's really good.
It's
this year.
good. Supergirl is good.
Supergirl's like, are you watching Supergirl, Reese?
Mm-mm.
Listen, Supergirl is so good this year. It's basically telling the story of the Trump supporter. And
It really is.
It's so like they did a whole episode with like how this dude became radicalized against aliens, and it's essentially like the story of the like middle America Trump supporter. It's so fucking good how they're making this analogy to real life.
Reese, it is
so
what
good.
you see on TV.
And they got
I
James.
hear everybody talking about
They
it.
got James like trying to go interview them, and he's supposed to be like, I want to see both sides, shit. And Kara and fucking Lena are like, the fuck's wrong with you, James? Like they're terrorists. What you gonna talk to them for? Like it's so good. And then they have the other black dude, Manchester, who's basically like the super fucking aggressive, like the super fucking radical person that's against the racism, and he's out here like killing these dudes, even when they're not trying to kill him. Like it's real good. They got like all aspects of the situation. Keep going, Mike.
Well, the white people news was my orientation is this Saturday for
Scuba.
diving school, and I'm taking my online class this week, and it's actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Talking to the mic.
I am.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, Brandon. Goddamn.
Sit back and relax. You look so uncomfortable.
Anyway,
Much better.
that training has been pretty hilarious. First of all, I just want to point out two things of memory from the scuba diving training online. They said if you see a shark, and I believe them on this part, it will probably not attack you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on. Here's what they say. I just want to share two pieces of information. Now, two things. Before I tell you what they say about sharks,
I'm gonna buy a
divers,
mic stand.
standard equipment, you're supposed to carry a diving knife with you. Okay.
Right.
Now, about sharks. If you see a shark, you're supposed to swim to the bottom of to the floor or deeper, and you're just supposed to watch it until it goes away. And the training said if the shark appears, he is curious about your presence, and he's like coming over to you, you're supposed to slowly swim away and just it was very vague about this. And I'm thinking, all right, if this thing is curious about
Swim
me,
away.
he's going to come up to me. I'm not going to be able to outswim him. And then the next part of the training went into the dive knives. And one of the things was, you are never allowed to use your dive knife for self-defense. And I was like, well...
What the fuck is the point of the damn
It's
dive knife?
supposed if you get tangled up in some kelp or like a fishing line or net, you're supposed to cut yourself free. But I'm
That's
like,
what I figured, but
I'm like
no.
I don't know how I feel about that particular.
So, Reese, what do you think about that? If you go diving and a shark runs up on you,
I wouldn't be diving with.
I mean, I'm not. You can go diving with sharks. I'm not about that. I'm trying to do reef diving. I also did the other thing.
so
the
there are
last
not
thing.
sharks in the reefs.
No, there can be.
No,
but
no,
I saw.
not really.
I was really the first time I ever went, and the thing that this was the one trip I've ever done, and the one that inspired me to do this was I went down into a reef in Bermuda, and I saw a barracuda, and he just kind of looked at me, and I looked at him, and he kind of had this look like he was like, fuck off, and then he just swam away.
Can barracudas hurt you?
Yeah, barracudas.
Yeah, we should fuck you up.
They're
They're
pretty.
aggressive.
But like, and they said on the training that like most like injuries and stuff happen because of human carelessness. So you're not supposed to swim up to them and feed them, or you're only supposed to mess with the animals if they initiate contact and they're friendly. So like if a dolphin, like divers and dolphins get along pretty well. I will say, once I get my certification, I'm eligible to join this thing that I did not know about. It's called Project Aware, and it's like this group of people who are like in charge or like can aid in protection and the cleanup of or the reversal of damage done to the oceans, which is cool.
This is cool.
get all them
Can
straws.
you go diving
Yeah,
in caves like this?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's why I need the training. So
There's
I can
no
go
sharks
do
in
that.
these caves.
I mean, like wherever you go, the captain or the dive master will know what animals are around, and you can prepare accordingly.
So you dive in a group.
Yeah, oh yeah. I would, even though I have a license, I'm gonna go with Patty. They're like the international group of diving people, but I
We
would.
just learned a lot of shit. Patty is the international,
And they're very
group of
good
stupid
too, and they have affordable trainings and gear. I'm having my orientation on Saturday, and they're gonna fit me for my own gear. I'm pretty pumped, but I'm gonna try to join this Project Aware thing, where it's like you're on standby, and if you're like in the air, like you can volunteer to go do like beach cleanups, or you can dive a shipwreck and like make the like if there's hazardous materials on the ship for the animals or for people diving, you can remove them and go with them. So it looks
Like
cool.
a citizen's arrest type situation, like, and you'll get fucked up.
What do you mean?
Like you said, if you go, oh, you're talking about going on these cleanup shits. Okay, I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
like
but also
you
like
can stop somebody.
Shipwreck dives are very common apparently. Like there are various places you can go and dive and like see these crashed ships, but they're
Gotta be
dangerous too.
Pearl Harbor. You
So
gotta be
they
able to do it in
go,
Pearl
yeah,
Harbor.
and you can go and like clean up the debris, make like it more safe for people. But and then I think you can go get rescue dive training, and you could be a rescue diver for if that situation ever. I don't know what they would use you for though for that. So I might inquire.
So Reese, none of this interests you?
Not really, no.
See,
What
I
about
mean, that
speed
sounds
attention, though?
nice, but I wouldn't do it.
see.
Come on,
Now these pictures,
Oh, and Brandon, if you move out to California, by the way, I'm coming to visit you, and we're going diving.
I'm not going
We're
diving.
going diving.
Brandon ain't about that life.
Devin's gonna come too. Devin, I bet I can go.
Devin will go.
I bet Devin would go.
Yeah, I'm down, Mike. But
I'm
Brandon
looking
ain't
at
about
these
that life.
pictures of these caves. They look cool as shit.
Yeah, cave diving's pretty safe actually, like from animals, but from like
I don't see any animals in any of these pictures.
what the
the
important thing
rocks,
about
yeah.
caves is you can't get lost because if you get lost and you run out of air,
Well, just
Yeah,
use your
you'd be like those
GPS.
Thai kids that just got trapped in the cave.
you just got to be
Aw.
careful. And if you go cave diving, cave diving requires a whole separate training for things to look out for in caves.
What do you mean get lost? Just go back the way you came. The fuck?
No, that's not. That's not
You
that
get a
easy.
little confused down there. It's pretty. Things are. I don't know. I mean, but you're supposed to go. I would only go cave diving with a group.
All right, that's it.
I'm pretty sure.
Devin,
Let's
What
get
about
to
you?
me. Let's get to me. Yay! So I did a lot of nerdy things. I'm excited about it. So I first listened to Stan Lee's memoir, Fantastic, Amazing Life of Stan Lee. That shit was great. It was very vague, and like Stan Lee being the awesome person that he is, skipped around a lot of shit. So like you don't really like none of this shit is in chronological order. Like he just goes for like he'll go from fucking 90 like the 90 like the 60s to fucking the 80s, and I learned like like he really never owned Marvel. I thought he finally
No.
got
No.
ownership
He
of it, but they
worked for
disappointed
them.
him.
Big writer,
Yeah.
like Tom,
Yeah.
like a bigger Tom King or
Much better.
Yeah, I
Scott
didn't know
Snyder.
that shit. And his story was interesting, and I really enjoyed it. Getting different perspectives of why he actually crafted these characters, and he actually wrote. I didn't know he wrote for DC ever, but he did. Like, what if Stan Lee wrote Justice League or DC? That's a series he wrote. He wrote like two or three books, or whatever. For that, I also I read the first issue of White Knight for Batman. I was like, oh shit, look at me. So I gave Batman a try. It's pretty good. I'll continue to read and see how it goes.
So you're
I also
reading the non-main Batman.
yeah. I was like I saw it
Okay.
and I was like I'll go for it. I also got to record Brandon this past week. And
I still haven't
in his
put it
studio.
out.
Oh,
I've
okay,
been
so that
so
was
lazy
cool.
this week. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I got to hang out with Brandon, and that's always fun. And we do a lot of nerdy shit because we don't do shit. I saw Wreck-It Ralph, which was awesome.
Oh, me too. That's the other thing I did. I saw Wreck-It Ralph and Creed 2.
Creed 2, not so much,
I
but
didn't go see
Wreck-It
that.
Ralph was great. And
That was it.
Wreck-It
I
Ralph was great.
caught up on anime, Angels, Death of Angels, or Angels of Deaths, or Death of Angels, something like that. One of those goddamn titles. It's on Hulu. Look it up. Boruto is always fun to look at and read. Then a lot of audiobooks, and then some comic books, and that's it. It was fun. That was good. A lot of nerdy shit.
The water was not made for people. I'm just telling y'all that right now.
That's where I'm
Oh,
going.
no, it
This
can't
is
be.
where I'm going, Brandon.
This is not for people.
This is the trip I'm doing in February.
Look at this ray. This could kill you.
Yeah. They actually.
Yo, have you ever looked at a stingray in its motherfucking eye?
I don't want to.
No, I did. Oh, look, I was in fucking the Dominican Republic. I held the goddamn fucking stingray shit, and I fucking looked in his eye, and I fucking lost my shit, and he was going crazy. So I was like,
They said-
oh no.
They said to me in the training, in the online course, they said most commonly you're not going to get attacked by sharks. It's the things that sting and like pinch that you are actually going to watch out for. The little things.
Yeah.
Like stingray. Like that's what killed Steve
Steve Irwin,
Steve Irwin got killed by a stingray, although he was handling it. I mean, you know.
he's an asshole. He fucks with too many
Yeah,
things,
see,
and he
the
finally
water
got
is
his.
made for
I mean,
water
I'm
animals.
willing to bet if I don't pick them up or manhandle them,
We
they're not just
are
gonna come
air
after me.
breathers.
But that Brandon is looking at where I'm going in February right now.
Air breathers.
Where are you going?
It's the
Belize.
Belize, but
The Great
Belize,
Blue Hole.
Belize is the second or third best spot in the world for diving, and it's pretty affordable.
And it's really good for surfing as well.
Yeah, and the Great Blue Hole is next to that reef that you're looking at. It's a very colorful reef, but it's this big sinkhole in the ocean that you can go down, and there's caves. And then he pulled up some. He pulled up some on the Middle East earlier. Middle East is actually the one. Either Belize and Egypt are tied for. I forget which one is second and which one is third, but Egypt has one of the best dive sites off the coast in the world as well.
Okay.
First is Australia because of the Great Barrier Reef, and then it's Egypt and Belize.
I haven't done a lot of nerdy stuff. I watched Titans. Reese, have you watched Titans?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, me and Brandon watched Titans together.
Watch
Caught up.
Titans. That
I like
show
Titans.
is.
Yeah, Mike, you're.
I mean, I'm
I
gonna
ain't
watch
not
it,
alone.
but it's not. It's not good.
It's
It's
not.
not good. I don't know how to explain it. It's not.
Could-
It's not so horrible that I won't watch it. I'm still gonna watch it because I'm just praying to see Nightwing because I fucking love Nightwing.
He'll do
That,
it.
that's what.
Season
Yeah, that's
finale,
the.
I bet
He has to. He has to.
But
He
it's,
just
How many episodes is it?
they're at like 6, I think.
6
now.
right now.
Total is 12.
7 comes out tomorrow.
Okay.
the total is 12, but
Work
it's
from
just
home.
it's just violent for no reason. It's just shit
I-
doesn't make sense.
I agree with that.
Dude, he fucking showed up last week. He did it again. Last week he shows up and flashes his badge in fucking New York or wherever the fuck they were, and they go, "Oh, go ahead in." He's a Detroit cop. That doesn't make any sense.
I think that there are instances in the show where they are taking their like R rating and they're like, "Hey, we have an R rating." Like I feel like there was a scene where Raven said fuck like 5 times in the span of like 3 minutes, and I was
Yeah.
like, this doesn't feel right to me. Like she
Listen to this,
doesn't
Reese.
say it very often.
They had
It's not-
Hawk and Dove on there, right? And they wanted to show us that Hawk is stressed out. So in order to show us that he's stressed out, him and Dove were trying to have sex and he couldn't get it up.
Yeah, so and I
This
agree
happened
with
on
you
the
in that
show.
sense, but I can overlook. Like I think it's an enjoyable show to watch. I'm enjoying it.
I mean, it's not good.
that's not Dick Grayson. Like
the best episode was the Doom Patrol episode.
And they're getting a spinoff, right?
Yeah, they were actually interesting.
They were in Teen Titans the cartoon, which I totally forgot about. By the way, I watched that like 2 days ago. But I enjoy it. I think it's fun to watch. It's different. It's better than the movies they've been putting out recently.
yeah.
Brandon's having some trouble.
Hey, my mouse just died.
What just happened?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was nervous. Like, if it was something in the Twilight Zone, I was like,
Oh no, something happened with my computer.
No, I probably would have said something if it was more serious than that.
What else did I do? I watched Homeland. That's right, not really nerdy, but I binged that.
Did you see any movies? Did you see Creed?
No, I'm gonna go.
No.
See, I saw Widows. That was really good.
oh,
I want to
okay,
see that.
but yo, go see it. It's really good, Reese. but like Brandon had problems with so me and Brandon's wife didn't see the same movie Brandon saw apparently because Brandon was on a whole different level.
Yeah, because they don't watch the movie. They just go
Yo,
and
get
look
the
at the
fuck-
screen.
My dad
Yo,
does
how
that.
two people have fucking similar fucking opinions and Brandon got
Because
a whole.
neither one of y'all watch the movies. Y'all watch
Yo,
the
I was
screen.
watching
That's
that
what,
shit.
that's what my dad does. That's why he doesn't see any flaws in the movies. He's like,
Yes,
"I love
you
that
just
movie."
watch the screen.
He emails. during
No,
the
I
conversation.
saw plenty of flaws in the movie.
No,
but
I'm not talking
I
about
didn't
it.
see
Wasn't flawed. It wasn't a lot of flaws in that movie. The movie was really well done. It's just y'all miss stuff. That's obvious. It's just so
Oh
obvious.
no, yo. If you,
Wait
if you
till
was in that
Reese
room-
watches the movie. I'm gonna ask her after she watches
Yo,
it.
if you was in that room, Reese, like you would have been thinking like Brandon was like
No, she'd have been on
fucking-
my side.
a left wing apologist, and me
What
and
movie
his
is
wife
this?
were right wingers. Fucking widows.
Is it a theater movie or is it like?
Yes, it's-
Yeah, it's theater. Yeah,
Should I go see it? Well, I love
you would have really thought we was
Yeah,
on the
it's
right
good.
wing, and Brandon came on fucking Fox, and we was on Fox News. Cause we was in accordance and shit, and then Brandon just broke left. Like I was like, what?
Yeah, they
Like
don't know
how
what
is
it
that a thing?
They, don't
Oh
know. They
man,
just watch the screen. I need to catch up on comic books. I haven't watched it. I haven't read anything except Captain America. I need to get way caught up on that, and I will. And I play some video games. And I'm about to get I watched a ton of fucking Pokemon, which is how this show started. A shitload of Pokemon.
it's fucking great shit. It's great shit.
All right, so let's get into these news articles. So Screen Rant, who's known for doing shitty lists, did another list. All right, and this list is the 10 strongest female Marvel characters. Okay? All right. The
I'm
list
about to check
already
this out.
starts
I ain't
off
read this.
wrong. Guess what number 10 is? Jean Grey.
Oh
The
yeah,
Phoenix.
that's wrong. We can't throw it out the window.
How is she not like 2?
Too.
Like,
Yeah.
how's the Phoenix not? Like, I don't understand. No, this is how you know it's wrong. You know what number 9 is? Black Widow.
So Black Widow can beat Jean Grey.
So Black Widow is more powerful than the fucking Jean Grey Phoenix?
A human is fucking
fuck
powerful
outta
than
here.
somebody that was taken over by an alien fucking. Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
I didn't understand this list.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the list at all. Number 8, Scarlet Witch. I mean, she's pretty powerful. She
She's
should be
powerful,
higher.
yeah.
She should be way higher.
She should be
She
way
could
higher.
be number 1.
Yeah, she fucking killed 98% of the mutants with 3 words.
Number 1 better be real good.
Spider Woman's number 7. I mean, she's cool.
Yeah.
Spectrum, who's Monica Rambeau. She's pretty fucking powerful.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Emma Frost is above Jean Grey.
Emma
Yeah, that's-
Frost is really powerful, but I don't think she's above Jean Grey.
Yo, she's a side bitch. Are you serious? That's fucking. First of all,
No,
that's all
see,
bullshit.
nope, see. This is
She's a telepath.
nope, see.
She's
This
pretty
is
powerful,
Devin,
too.
who only watches the movies, the cartoon. He don't know that Cyclops was really in love with fucking Emma Frost.
Emma Frost.
I know, but
is-
she still was a side bitch.
No,
she's
no.
also-
She's not the main course.
Yes, she was.
G was always the main course.
No.
Also in the
Wrong.
comics, she's also like half hero half the time. She's like with
Well,
the X-Men, and she does a lot
Kind
more
of a
stuff.
hero. Storm number 4. Yeah, Storm's pretty powerful. X-23.
Should not be number 3.
No, not at all.
I mean, she's
You're
pretty
saying
fucking powerful.
X-23 could beat all 7 of the previous ones?
No, I don't know how good her healing factor is. Number 2, Captain Marvel. Yeah, she's pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Number 1 is Nemesis. I don't know shit about her.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, never
Neither
seen
do I.
that from the book. Ain't she from the book?
She's from Infinity. She did something with
Yeah.
Infinity, but I don't know shit about her.
That's the god's sister, right?
Who?
When we read the fucking Infinity Gauntlet, ain't that the fucking?
She wasn't in Infinity. We read.
Oh, no.
We read Infinity Gauntlet. She wasn't in Infinity Gauntlet. She might have been in Infinity Wars, which I didn't read.
Hold on.
So yeah, that list is trash. Who's your favorite Marvel female character, Reese?
Riri, say Riri.
She got her
Oh.
book came out this week. Her new
I
book.
know. I haven't read it yet.
I haven't read that either. I need to catch up.
Favorite, probably Ms. Marvel.
Oh yeah,
I dig
love
it.
Miss
Yeah,
Marvel.
she's
Kamala
I
awesome.
just
Khan.
started reading her. I love her.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
dope.
I like her. I like her word. Her word.
I want to say Storm,
yeah.
but Storm's. I tried to read Storm's solo stuff, and that shit.
Oh no, that's
terrible.
horrible.
Trash.
Don't
trash.
read that. The art is horrible. It's all bad. Not good. Bill Maher double downs on Stan Lee comic book culture comments. This is a
Trash.
friendly reminder that Bill Maher is trash. I mean, you should already
Always
know that.
been trash.
He's always been trash. Like
Another thing, if you meet people who claim to be really progressive and then they start going on how much they watch Bill Maher like Bill Maher,
Yeah.
Probably not as progressive as you think they are.
No, they're probably a puppet of Bill Maher, and they believe the same shit, but he believes.
So
And
Bill Maher says that culture that thinks the comic books and comic book movies are profound mediations of the human condition is dumb fucking culture. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a huge stretch to suggest that Donald Trump could only get elected in a country that thinks comic books are important.
I have read some very profound comic books.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's just sort of like old man.
Right.
I never read a comic book, or I haven't read one in a long time. So,
It's like he's
I
stuck
had-
in the days where comic book.
like why it's like always that why are adults doing little kid stuff, and it's like shut up.
Here's the
I
thing.
literally just had to say this shit is just not for him. That's the only reason he made this
Comic
goddamn
books. I mean,
Like-
when is this comic books are only for kids? Like if you go back and read, it's like some of the comic books are very 60s and kind of corny from the 60s.
Yeah.
But if you read them, like a lot of them have really good stories, and some
Right.
of them are very intricate stories that are weaved throughout like years of storytelling. And
But they also,
pre-planning.
what bothers me about this is they have this, just like any other media, movie or a book or a novel, they have underlying messages and themes that you can learn from. That
Yes.
people don't seem to understand.
Like the
But
federal government really came to Stan Lee and was like, we need something to help kids not do drugs and stress the importance of not doing drugs. And Stan had to send out. He released a copy of Spider-Man that didn't have a seal on it, and that was controversial at the time.
Yeah, it was banned.
But-
I remember.
Right.
There's-
But the government told me to do this, and then is the FCA or something like the FCA said he couldn't do it, but the federal government told me to do this, and it's important to tell kids not to do drugs. And he said you can't use drugs. The FCA said you can't say drugs or drug use in a comic book. So Stan went out without the seal, and it was super controversial.
It's even bigger than Stan too, because they had Demon in a Bottle where Iron Man was getting over alcoholism. They had the run of DC where Roy Harper was addicted to heroin.
And then heroin, yeah.
Yeah, they
People
had
learn
the
from
black
these.
man calling out Hal Jordan for being a Republican white wing crazy person who never helped black people. What were you
Yeah,
gonna
but
say,
it
Reese?
doesn't even matter how good
Yeah.
comic books are. It's just this like it's this assumption that people that read comic books, that's the only thing they read. So you're
Right.
like an idiot that only reads comic books. So it's like, come on, guy.
Or you're
Stop.
stuck in a bubble that you can't see outside of reality or something, like you don't see reality. But that has nothing
That's
to
the
do
same
with
that people say about video games too.
Right.
Oh, you play
Yeah.
video games? Oh, aren't you an adult now? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
we do what we
Whatever.
do to
this show
Never
has a on-standing fuck Bill Maher stance, and that was a fuck Bill Maher article.
Yep.
Tom King assures he's still writing his 100-issue Batman story. So Tom King is committed to write 100 issues on Batman. He is on like Batman 59 now, is it 60 maybe?
I haven't picked mine up in a while.
And it's fucking amazing. Like Tom King's so good. So the fact that he's committed to do 100 issues, yeah, I'm in.
I'm pretty sure that's how
I'm in.
long the Rebirth run was supposed to be. 100 issues each for each character.
Yeah, I'm in.
So that's good.
You got me. I'm
He's
in.
like my favorite right now.
I'm in. All right. So apparently they're gonna. Mike's too young to know about this, but apparently they're doing a NYPD Blue reboot. Did Reese and Devin? Did you watch NYPD Blue?
Never. I just did
I
that,
watched
that,
it for
that
a little
white
while.
guy. I knew
I'm
the
all about
white
that
guy.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, 99.
9-9?
You watched that, Reese?
What, Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you with
Oh,
me?
it's
Yes.
fantastic. No, Brandon, you need to watch it.
I know, but
It's
I
good,
don't watch
Brandon.
it,
It's
so,
so
I'm not
good.
the only person. So,
Oh, yeah.
So Reese, as
No.
somebody used to
You
watch
should
this,
watch it too.
what do you think about them rebooting NYPD Blue?
Who cares? Like, give us New York
Exactly.
I
Undercover.
said Reese, Devin.
Oh, my bad.
I agree with him though. Who cares about NYPD Blue? Yeah, I don't care about that show.
The original
Bring
series
back
delved
New York
into
Undercover. That's what we want.
The original series delved into the lives of several cops in Manhattan's 15th precinct and was, at one time, ABC's longest running drama.
Why are we talking about this shit,
Solidifying
Brandon?
the
Like,
spot on the air for 12 seasons with 84 Emmy nominations. 84? God damn.
is
Yeah,
that
that
more than
used
SVU? Like,
It used to be like the prestigious version of Law and Order,
oh,
and
yeah.
then they realized people watch Law and Order. That shit is just like good. So
Dude, Law and Order has been on TV for so long.
Long.
When did Law and Order come on television?
Yo, SVU's been on damn near 15 years, yo.
Longer than that.
Law and Order
right.
first aired
22.
in September 13th, 1990. It's 2018.
God damn. That's 28 years.
That's 28 years. God damn. It's the second longest scripted primetime TV series in the USA. In the US. It doesn't tell me what the first is. Yeah.
Damn.
That's pretty fucking. I miss fucking Jack. Fuck is his name? Jack Waterman, whatever the fuck his name was.
Damn,
Sam
SVU's been
What's his name?
Sam
Waterman.
Waterman.
Yeah. I fucking miss him. He was
Yo,
dope.
he's so good. He's so good on fucking Frankie and Grace show. Or is it Frankie and Grace?
Grace and Frankie.
Grace and
Frankie?
Frankie, yeah.
He's
I
on
don't know.
another show.
He plays.
Yeah,
he's
he plays a
gay
gay man.
And Martin Sheen. So it's so. I mean, Netflix is blowing this shit out the water, yo. I want to see that Michael. Is it Michael Douglas? The shit he's doing. I want to watch that shit. That shit has good reviews. So I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, Netflix is killing it, man. Like,
Yeah, I need
Sam
5
Waterston
more
is
time for Netflix shit.
SVU's been on for 20 fucking seasons, yo. Oh my god.
Yep. I used to love that show.
Yeah,
I just can't watch that shit. I hate that white woman. I'm sorry. That's
What?
unpopular,
You
but I
hate
hate that white woman. Hate her.
Mariska
I want that shit to
Hargitay?
happen. I want that bitch to die.
Oh, see, I love
fucking
her.
day.
I hate Stabler. Stabler's trash.
Oh no, I mean he's off the show.
They
man.
should have a
He's off the show,
Facebook
bro.
page called Stabler's Trash because he's
I mean,
real
He
trash.
is. I
Yo.
love it when he was on the show though.
Yeah, he did a show like called Happy on Sci-Fi, and it's like if Stabler got down on his luck and still doing Stabler shit, but it's good.
Stabler was such a shitty cop, man. He was so bad. All right, Legend Tomorrow season 4 will feature a Pee Wee Herman cameo. Mike, do you know who Pee Wee Herman is?
Yeah, I know he masturbated in a movie theater.
Oh yeah, you know
Aw.
good shit. All the highlights.
Have you ever seen Pee Wee's Playhouse?
Yeah,
Mike?
it was a little disturbing for me. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I didn't get it.
Cherry, come on.
I think. I don't know much. Yeah, I never really watched it. Honestly.
I'm about to say a couch that can talk and a Lawrence Firstborn
I used to have
cowboy?
the whole Pee Wee's Playhouse playset, all that shit.
Also, you're gonna hate me, but for the longest time, I confused Mr. Bean and Pee Wee Herman.
What?
I know that doesn't make any sense. I know it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
But when I was
mean, it's
younger,
cool.
I thought they were the same person.
They don't even look alike.
I know.
But Mr.
I'm
Bean is
sorry.
everything, yo. Mr. Bean is everything, though.
I feel bad for that guy though because
He doesn't talk either.
he says
He says like maybe 6 words.
Rowan.
Yeah, but
Uh,
Pee Wee speaks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pee Wee speaks.
he can't play.
Oh.
And then they had those 2 movies, Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Oh my god, that's my movie.
I fucking love that movie.
Oh,
The most I know about Pee Wee Herman was from that movie Overboard, the old one, not the new one.
Oh, he was in
And that little kid was always imitating him.
he was in Kick-Ass, I think. Was it Kick-Ass or one of those superhero?
He was in the original Buffy movie.
So my question is Pee Wee Herman showing up on the show or is Paul Rubin showing up on the show? Because if Pee Wee
gotta be
Herman
Pee-wee.
shows up on the show, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it's got to be Pee Wee.
Hilarious.
I hope it's Pee Wee.
That
Who
would be
owns the
so
rights
good.
to that character?
I don't know. It's a great question. That character was really big when we were growing up too.
Yeah.
Like, really, it is kind of creepy though. I'm not gonna lie. Pee
Oh,
Wee
no,
is
I mean-
very creepy.
You got to think about it like, yo, he's fucking. What's the guy from Blue's Clues? He's that guy before Blue's Clues guy.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
I don't know. his
So
name.
Oh, that guy's. He posted a video recently about how no, I'm not a drug addict, and no, I didn't go to jail. I just went to college.
Yeah,
Who?
sure.
That's what Steve from Blue's Clues made like a video, and he was like, "Yeah, a lot of people think I like was a drug addict or went to jail or was a sex predator, but no, I just went to college and I'm in a band now, and that was it." It's kinda
we
weird.
are looking for Blue's Clues. I can't believe I watched those shows because I was way too old to be watching them shows.
Blue's
But
Clues was good. Judge Judy tops the list of highest paid TV hosts.
damn right, that bitch
Every
sassy.
year.
Securing
bitch
that
sassy.
bag. Made $147 million in 2017.
You gotta be shitting me. Hold on, that's way too much.
$147 million pre-tax.
I love
Yo,
Judge Judy.
God damn.
Damn, that, yo, I need to be a fake ass TV judge at this point in time.
So
Fuck.
she made more money than Steve Harvey, Ryan Seacrest, Kelly and Michael, Dr. Phil, and Ellen. Jeez.
Ellen.
Yeah. She that bitch. She I love Judge. I used to watch Judge Judy all the time.
The
Yo,
48th
what do you
wealthiest
get out of
self-made
this though?
American
Like
woman.
Reese, what do you get out of watching Judge Judy? I mean, it's funny. Like, do you
It's-
just want to see
It's
society
just so
at its worst?
funny. Because it's not even the worst people. I just love watching her yell at people. It's just so much fun. I just love those court cases. She's the only judge show that I used to watch though. I never watched any of those other shows.
I gotta watch my man Mathis out here just assassinate people's character.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I don't like him either.
He
but
always be
goddamn, it's hilarious.
preaching. He tried to preach to you. You know.
And we all know that black man in life that be trying to just give you some knowledge and it be way overboard with it. I mean, so
Yeah, because he don't know shit. He's
Yeah.
like the
Yeah, he don't know shit.
Ayala.
He don't know.
He's like
yeah,
the
he's like
Ayala
Ayala.
of,
Oh, Ayala, man, she's the
yo,
worst.
she's the fucking worst.
God,
yo.
how does anybody watch that show? I can't
Oh.
imagine. Like, people be my mom be watching that shit. I'm like, Mom, Ayala is trash. What are you watching this for? She's
And
a
I
horrible.
read that book.
All
I be
she-
reading her books too.
All she does is blame black women for everything.
Yes.
Everything. It's your mama fault. Your mama made you like this.
We got to start looking at the people that Oprah brought into our lives, like Dr. Phil,
Dr.
Yeah.
Oz.
Ayala.
They ain't none of them ain't shit. None of them ain't shit.
None of
Nope.
them ain't shit. Oh God! But yeah,
Oh,
Judge
man.
Judy been on for 23 years.
Oh wow.
That's wild. Let me see. Let's go look at the list from Forbes. Let's see who else is on this list. So number 5 is Steve Harvey.
Fuck him.
He made
I
$44
don't really like
million
Steve
last year. This nigga made $44 million.
I
Steve
mean, he got
Harvey.
to. He do a TV show. He got a TV show.
He
got
made more
a
money than
radio show.
LeBron James, bro.
Oh,
Steve
shit.
Harvey. God. Ryan Seacrest.
Steve Harvey got a radio show,
I
yo.
like Ryan
Look at his
Seacrest
racism though. Ryan Seacrest, $74 million.
I
Wow.
don't like either of them very
But
much.
Ryan Seacrest be out here getting these checks though.
He got, like,
got a lot of
30
jobs.
jobs.
What does he do?
Yeah.
Oh, he does
Everything.
He's
And
mostly
he's
radio,
producing.
right?
He's a producer of
Just as
everything.
soon as his
goddamn.
American Idol hosting gig wrapped up, it was back again. And so was Seacrest's 8-figure check. In addition to that Los Angeles-based gig, the host of Keeping Up with the Kardashians producer has to be back in New York each morning to host Live with Kelly and Ryan. Hold up, so he's flying back and forth from New York? Like,
Yes, he's the hardest
fuck?
working man in the business, yo.
number 3, Dr. Phil McGraw, $77 million.
Fucking hate him.
$77 million, Dr. Phil. Don't even know
So
shit.
be it. Don't know shit.
And his
hate
show be
shit.
trash too.
As fuck, yo. He be having the worst goddamn topics, yo.
Look at this woman empowerment though. Number 2, Ellen DeGeneres, $87 million. God damn.
Because guess what? It makes people
$87
happy.
million?
Yo, if you make that many people happy, goddamn, you deserve that money, yo.
Yeah, Ellen's great. I like.
I
her.
like Ellen, but she got $20 million. She was the first woman to receive a $20 million from Netflix for stand-up. She got $20 million for that Netflix stand.
Hold on,
Stand-up.
I ain't never seen it.
I haven't
But-
seen it either.
Combined with
I didn't
the
even know it was
8-figure
out.
check she
I
gets
didn't even
from
know she
hosting.
did stand up anymore.
God, $87 million. TV is where it's at. God, I mean, it's a lot of work. It's harder work than movies because you do it nonstop. Movies you only do for like a couple months, like a month, then you off. Judge Judy. So listen to this. Ellen was number 2 with $87 million. Judge Judy made $147 million. What?
That's America for you, yo. That's
What?
She
America.
deserves it. I use that gif of Judge Judy all the time with her smacking the table and pointing at her watch.
Oh,
She deserves
shit.
all that money.
Judge Judy is bringing in that kind of ratings for them to pay her that much money.
And
I mean,
she's
there's-
She sold the rights to her reruns for $100 million.
Right.
Oh yeah, she's getting that Seinfeld money,
Yeah.
that syndication money. Good for you, Judy. Good for you.
All your grandmoms watch that show.
Now, let me-
There's
All
nothing.
of them.
Let me
on.
Google this to make sure I don't hate her.
So my grandmother watched the stories though. She watched her stories every day.
Yeah, but those stories aren't on at 4 o'clock.
Oh yeah, yo, you're right. After her program go off.
Let me see this. Let me see this. Hold on.
he's trying to find out which political party Judge Judy is allied with.
Oh, she's a
I
Republican.
don't want.
Definitely
I
Republican.
don't want to cheer her.
Yeah.
She's Republican.
While he's doing that,
Yeah.
when we do movies, can we talk to Devin about Wreck-It Ralph because it was fantastic.
I mean, it was awesome. I didn't know that was Taraji P. Henson. I thought it was Tisha Arnold. I mean, Tisha Campbell. But it was Taraji P. Henson.
Love Taraji.
That was great.
That movie was fantastic. As a
It was
developer,
fucking great.
it was interesting to watch that as a developer because
I just love how everybody is all in as far as showing where we are technologically and how we don't pay attention to one another and shit like that, and how like we can all be phased out.
She voted for Trump.
Oh, I mean, Brandon, I don't know why you didn't know.
She got all that damn money.
Yeah, hey,
Where did you get money?
yo, Brandon, Joanna's husband always tell me I'm a Republican because I told him one day, if I was rich enough, you damn right I'd be a Republican. Like,
Nah,
I can't,
I'm gonna be rich regardless. I don't need to be getting shot in these streets. I'm still black.
rich in spirit. That's what I am.
Oh Lord! All right, that just made me mad. Elseworlds crossover episode synopsis released by CW. I can't wait for this. Mike is excited for the wrong reasons because he thinks it's going to be
Batman is coming.
No, Batwoman.
I'm good with Batgirl. Bat anything is fine.
All right, so here are the synopsis. Let's see if this is interesting to you guys. It starts December 8th. When Barry Allen, what'd you do?
My headphones came out. I fixed it.
Is Barry fucking with a timeline again?
When
I'm
Barry
not caught
Allen
up on
and
the Flash.
Oliver Queen wake up one morning and realize they have swapped bodies with each other, the two set off to find out what disturbed the timeline that caused such a shift. However, things quickly go from bad to worse when they present their case to Team Flash and the gang doesn't believe them. Barry and Oliver realize they need Supergirl's help and travel to Smallville on Earth 38, where they end up meeting Kara's cousin, Clark Kent. And an intrepid reporter, Lois Lane. Oh, shit, Lois Lane's going to show up. LaMonica Garrett guest stars as the Monitor. Kevin Tension directed episode. Okay, that's episode 1. Episode 2, with Oliver and Barry still stuck in others' bodies, the two get a lead on John Deegan and head to Gotham City with Supergirl to figure out why their reality has changed. While there, they meet a mysterious Kate Kane who provides them with information that leads the group to Arkham Asylum.
What? I did not know that.
Yes. And in episode 3, Supergirl, The Flash, Green Arrow, and Superman engage in the battle of their lives. Jesse Warren and that's all it is.
Wait, is Batgirl only in the one episode?
We don't know. I mean, she's only in one synopsis.
So are the Legends not going to be in the crossover?
So I read that only one of the Legends is going to be in the crossover, but the whole team is not because they didn't want all those people on the screen this year.
Oh,
kind of low-key hope it's Constantine.
So I'm assuming it's either going to be Constantine or Sarah. So yeah, I'm in because last year was good.
So good last year.
Yeah, I'm not even caught up on any of those shows, and I'm going to watch it.
I never watched Arrow.
They're all good this year.
I never watched any of those shows until I never watched Arrow.
This is the first year that all of them are good. All of them. Woody Woodpecker is getting Second Life on YouTube.
Okay. I like those shows.
Is it a new show or is it going to be reruns?
No, new show.
Oh.
New animated shorts to be streamed on YouTube. 10 5-minute shorts. And a new documentary called Birds Gone Wild.
Okay.
I used to like
I did.
I liked Woody Woodpecker when I was a kid.
And Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse was everything.
Have you heard of Woody Woodpecker, Mike?
Favorites.
Yes.
So you're aware of him?
He does that laugh that I'm not going to attempt to imitate on this podcast.
Yeah, he does that. I can't do it either.
No.
All right, so
we're all imagining
I can do it with like a few shots, but I'm not doing that right now.
The Russo brothers have discussed bringing my man Beta Ray Bill to the MCU. So
they fucked it up though. Like I don't know. I mean, it's gonna happen though. Listen, I mean, they could have did it. They could have did it sooner. That's what I'm saying.
I'm here for whatever the Russos want to do.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Beta Ray Bill's the GOAT, by the way. Fucking love
he
Beta
really
Ray
is.
Bill. He beat the shit out of Thor in that comic book. He's so good. Before they became friends, but yeah, I love me some Beta Ray Bill. Even though Thor got his hammer now, he got Windbreaker or whatever. Not Windbreaker.
Stormbreaker.
Yeah. I said Windbreaker. What the fuck's wrong with me? Jordan Peele confirmed to produce Candyman remake.
I'm down for it.
I mean,
me too. Yeah. I love the original Candyman.
Who's gonna be the Candyman? Like, yeah, I mean, who's gonna be the new black guy? You know,
I don't remember anything about Candyman.
You don't? Oh my god!
Them scary ass. Man, first of all, Candyman's a scary shit. I need you to know it, Brandon.
Okay.
It's scary.
I saw that movie when I was way too young. I don't know which year that came out, but I was like
92.
Okay, so yeah. I was like, I think I was 7 or 8. My uncle took me to see that movie, and I was scared, and I got home, and I have a mirror. I had a mirror. I had a mirror
Oh,
on
you
my
did it?
door. No, I had
Oh.
a mirror on my door, on my closet door, and my closet door never stayed shut. So, when I got home, I was in my room by myself, and my door, the closet door, kept swinging open, and every time I turned over, I would be looking in the mirror. So I slept in my brother's room on the floor for like a week because I didn't want to be in my room looking at the mirror.
Yeah, so you tell me I shouldn't watch it now, right?
No, I mean, as an
Jordan
adult.
Peele's going to do it. It's good. Yeah. I mean, you can do
But
it.
even as an
It's gonna be
adult, Tony Todd's voice still scares me. Like when I go into a parking lot by myself, I can hear
cool.
like just that voice. Oh my God, I can't even think about it. Stop. Okay.
That's the guy
Yeah.
from Spartacus. This the guy from the black guy
They
that
have
played
to
on
get somebody
Spartacus.
real good to play
Yeah.
Candyman to replace Tony Todd.
Yeah.
Devin, what about you? You're in for it?
Oh yeah. I mean, anything Jordan Peele does, I'm supporting it.
So also before I get to the last story, the reviews are out for Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
And they are off the fucking charts.
I can't wait to see that.
Like off the
It's
fucking
gonna be
charts.
so good.
So people are talking about, like, my man Chris was like, for MTR Network, it was like, been holding this in for 24 hours, but can finally say it. Into the Spider-Verse is so damn good, it almost makes me mad. Been thinking about it, and I think it might be my favorite comic book movie of the year, one of my favorite movies of the year, period. Like, in a year with Infinity War and Black Panther, that should tell you how good this movie is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, 100%. And critics has been like leaking shit about this movie, so they lifted the embargo up early because critics couldn't stop talking about how good this shit was.
I cannot wait
So
to see that movie.
that comes out December 14th, so I will be there opening night. Yes, please.
Me too.
Yeah, that shit looks amazing.
Wait, doesn't Aquaman come out on the?
They shouldn't have done that. Warner Brothers should not have done that.
Okay, I was about to say.
That's
I
gonna
want to
mess
see if
with
you're going
them.
the right way.
Listen,
I'm going to see it early.
There's no way Aquaman's going to be as good as this.
I think it's going to be good, though.
I had
I'm
a
not going to
screener
lie.
for it yesterday, and I didn't go.
Oh, you should have told me. I would have went.
I'm going to do that Amazon see it early thing, the Amazon Prime
How do
see it
you
early.
do that? I want to do that.
I don't
can't
know.
figure
I
it
have
out.
to look it up,
I don't
but
know
I have Amazon Prime, so
Yeah,
Oh.
same.
Me too, baby. Yeah.
Brandon, I'm so mad you didn't tell me. I would have gone. I had nothing to do yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not telling you, because then I'd be mad at you. So now I don't have to be mad at you.
What? You didn't go.
I know. I would have been mad at you if you went and I didn't get to go.
I would have went with Big Mike, who's Moose now, by the way. He changed
Oh,
his name.
his nickname is Moose now. Okay.
Oh,
you can't change your own
what?
nickname.
Right.
Yeah, no.
What are
That
you,
doesn't
Kevin
happen.
Durant?
Well, we only changed it because no one actually called him Big Mike except for me, and I'm the other Mike, so it still got.
So
it was
everybody
confusing.
calls him
Oh.
No, you're white, Mike.
He's white too.
And he's big.
Oh.
Yeah, so
We're both white.
you're Lebanese. But
I am
anyway,
Lebanese, even though I'm not allowed to go there.
Yeah, you are Hassoun. That is your name. Hassoun. Aladdin and Shrek writer Terry Rossio compares using Anti-Vax to the N-word.
This guy.
Hold on, what?
In a post to his
Say that
Twitter
one more
account, Oscar-nominated screenwriter Terry Rossio compared people using the term anti-vax to the N-word.
What is the anti-vax? I don't know what that
People who
means.
don't want to vaccinate their
Never heard that
children
one.
People who don't want to
Oh,
vaccinate their
because
kids.
they
Okay.
think it leads to like autism, which I can tell you is so
Has already been proven
unbelievably
not true.
not
True, yeah.
at all.
Over and over again.
Your genetics are formed well before you're born to even get vaccines. So
His post read, "My heart goes out to all the parents of vaccine-damaged children who have not only endured the sadness of their loss, but also the vitriol of ill-informed and insensitive people, such as those here. Anti-vax is the equivalent to calling someone an N-word. It makes little
What?
sense."
He writes nigger though, doesn't he? He writes a full word.
Oh, did he?
I believe he did.
This snippet does not have the full word, so we can't see it. That's
This
some
Like
post-
balls.
Didn't he tweet this?
Oh, they did it
believe
to
I
my
saw the
girl,
tweet,
Julie
and he wrote
Benson.
the full word.
So, first of all, Julie Benson follows me, who I love her. She's the writer for Batgirl, Birds of Prey. And so she was telling her followers that they could buy vaccines through an organization called UNICEF for kids in need. She ended her tweet with, "I'm not saying you should buy it," and then send a card to an anti-vax relative saying you've provided life-saving vaccinations in their name. But actually, that's exactly what I'm saying. God, I love her. She's so good. In a further Twitter exchange, Bunsen objected to Rosio's use of the N-word in his tweet and added that the scientific research showed his beliefs in vaccinations are incorrect. However, Rosio responded again with his objection to the term anti-vax, tweeting, "Do you realize that you are using the equivalent of the N-word and promoting memes that tag people as anti-vax? Do you realize that the same collectivist stereotyping lies behind belittling any group with a label? Do you have no feelings for the vaccine-damaged kids and parents?"
Wait, I'm confused. Is he for vaccinating kids or
No,
against it?
No.
against it.
Oh
He's
my
against-
God.
He's
And
an
he's saying
anti-vaxxer
if
that
you
doesn't want to
call
be
me
called an anti-vaxxer.
that's like calling a black person the N-word.
Oh, okay. I was confused. Oh my, there's so many words.
No,
I
this
used
is
to describe
good.
this guy, but-
Yeah, Rosio's generalization about labels promoting stereotypes in his comparison of anti-vax to the N-word didn't ring true for many Twitter users. Perhaps the most succinct response to Rosio's Twitter outburst came from Dictionary.com, which tweeted, "The N-word is so profoundly offensive that a euphemism has developed for those occasions when the word itself must be discussed. The same cannot be said for the term anti-vax."
Is this guy white?
Dictionary.com has
Oh,
been coming
there you
after people recently. See, Devin's not on Twitter. He don't know this. Anytime somebody, like when Roseanne did that shit about fucking the ambience causing her to be racist, they were like, here's the definition of ambience. Ain't nothing on here says racism is a side effect. Like, it's good. Like, Dictionary.com, that was a good follow. They be on it. Whoever's their social media person is on it. Yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck you. How are you writing Aladdin thinking that, by the way? Fuck you.
Yeah.
And another fuck you, because this has been a bunch of fuck yous this episode. Brian Singer, I knew this.
I saw this.
But a lot of people didn't know this, but
God.
I've known this for a while.
This explains a
Brian
lot.
Singer banned comic books on X-Men movie set.
Explains a lot.
So they can be trash. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, director Brian Singer didn't allow comic books to be brought onto the set of the 2000 X-Men film. Speaking to MTV News to promote his new film, The Front Runner, Hugh Jackman discussed auditioning for the role of Wolverine and meeting Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, who was an associate producer on X-Men. However, the actor recalled that the comic books that inspired the film weren't permitted on the set. Brian Singer had this thing that people would think he really wanted to take comic book characters seriously as three-dimensional characters, Jackman said, that people who don't understand these comics might think they're two-dimensional. So no one was allowed comics. It was contraband. I'd never read X-Men, so people were slipping them under my door. I'm looking at these things going, these are brilliant. Look at the physicality. Yo, Hugh Jackman's like, yo, these books are good. Why aren't you doing the stuff from these books? God. How do people like those movies?
So, Brandon, we're not going to talk about Deadpool?
What
Christmas?
about Deadpool?
Okay.
The Christmas thing.
What Deadpool Christmas?
Oh, he
It comes
didn't
out on
see it.
12th. Oh.
Isn't it just Deadpool?
It's just a re-release, right?
PG-13?
They're doing some other scenes in there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Ben Savage. is in
Deadpool
it.
2 returns to the theater as a PG-13 Christmas film.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't. It's interesting. I'm interested.
Oh,
I'm
so the
intrigued by it.
rumors are that Hugh Jackman is going to get some type of cameo in that as Wolverine.
He has one, I think.
Yeah.
He already
Not a-
has one, right?
not-
It was
they-
in the original one.
No, he wasn't in there. That was like they cut a scene from Origins, and he was just standing there, but it wasn't any new filming. By the way,
Okay.
just to show the X-Men movies are trash. The first X-Men movie came out in 2000, right? That's 18 years ago. There's been 18 years, and we have never seen Wolverine in his yellow suit.
Damn, that's
We
crazy.
saw the yellow suit, but he
In
never
a
wore
fucking suitcase. Yeah, we saw it as an after-credit
it.
scene.
And he never wore it.
Fuck Bryan Singer. I hate him. He's trash.
How's he still a
Is he in
thing?
jail?
He
No.
should be in jail.
He should be in jail, but he's
He's
not.
still getting work. He's still working.
He's still getting
Where?
work.
I'm not watching it.
Which is why I always say, people say the Me Too movement's gone too far. Nothing has happened to anybody except
Nope.
Bill Cosby and potentially fucking Weinstein. That's it. So basically, you have to rape at minimum 30 people before something happens to you.
A whole serial rapist. Yes, you have to be one.
Yes, before anything happens to you.
That people knew for years and years and years and years and years, and then you want to try to throw the witness. I mean, the victims that come forward about them. You want to victimize them, saying, "Why'd you wait so long?" that has to be your case. If you do it like a year ago, you're good. Nobody cares. But if you do it for decades and decades, then you're in trouble.
Yep. You got to do it for decades and decades. And you got to have like 1 million women come forward. And you got to go through bringing it all back in the public sector and in court. And maybe you'll get in trouble. Maybe you'll go to jail for, what did Bill Cosby get, 12 years?
Oh, did he? They
4
sentenced
years?
him? I didn't know they
I
sentenced him
thought he
yet.
got
8 years,
10.
something like that.
I don't know. I don't remember.
He gonna die in prison.
He ain't get
Yeah.
life. That's what he ain't get. He ain't get fired. No, he might not die in person. Let me see. How many? Let's see. How many
That nigga
He'll
80
probably
something
die
years
in
old,
prison.
did
man.
Bill Cosby get?
He's like 80 something.
No.
He's 86,
Bill
87.
Cosby was sentenced to 3 to 10 years. He 81. He may not die in prison.
Oh.
It's entirely
All
possible that nigga lives another 10 to 15 years. Fuck him.
I don't know.
He got. I saw somebody say he got 4 minutes for every fucking person he raped, or something like that. 4 hours.
Oh
or
shit,
something like
that's
that.
crazy.
That is a lot of people.
Pretty
Yeah,
He got to live a long, good life.
yeah.
Nobody's crying any tears for
Yeah,
him.
fuck that.
No, not at all.
Aquaman targets his heroic pre-Christmas debut of 65 million. What are you talking about? 65 million for a superhero debut? That's not good. Comic book adaptation will go up against Mary Poppins and Bumblebee. By the way,
Bumblebee.
they're tricking me. I'm telling you this
Yeah,
right now.
You were hating before.
I'll tell you this
Oh
right
no, they
now.
gonna get y'all. They not
gonna
getting me,
get
but they
you.
gonna get y'all.
They
They
got
gonna get some,
me.
y'all.
I'm going to see
I
it.
am fully aware of the past, and I have not seen Transformers film since 2. And I didn't get tripped
3
like
was
all.
fantastic.
I know it wasn't.
Yes, it was. You didn't even see it.
It wasn't good.
It was good.
3.
Let's-
3 was.
okay. Let's take a look at this.
3 was too
Transformers-
many.
Let's look at this.
movies when you watch.
Transformers 3, Rotten Tomatoes, 35%. Yeah, fuck you, Mike.
I enjoyed it.
It was
Was that
good.
Shia LaBeouf's last movie?
No, he
Yes.
wasn't in that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
in
was.
that.
He was in this.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Oh yeah,
movie.
I saw. So I saw
The
that.
Battle
yeah.
of Chicago.
Yeah, that movie.
That's the
wasn't
last
good.
one I saw.
I thought that was, yeah, never mind. That one,
Yeah,
Now there's 2 with
Mark.
Mark Wahlberg. Those are not very good.
35%. Fuck no, it's not good. So they ain't get me on them Transformers movies. However, listen, that Bumblebee trailer, that long one they just released, that shit look good.
Yep.
That shit looks good.
I'm not gonna
You're
see
gonna
it,
get
but
sucked
I'm not
in.
gonna see it. Nope.
That shit
I'll
looks
wait.
good.
I'll wait.
On Christmas,
I'll wait till you
Mary
go see it.
Poppins, Bumblebee, and Aquaman come out.
It's gonna be a good holiday.
It's entirely
I don't care
possible.
about Mary
I don't
Poppins.
think there's a chance that any of those 2 movies are better than Mary Poppins.
Oh yeah, Mary Poppins.
Mary
is gonna be
Poppins
better.
returns with Emily Blunt and Lin-Manuel Miranda. Come on.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Come on.
amazing.
Come on. That's just going to be it. Although the Nutcracker wasn't good. So-
I didn't. I would.
and I thought Nutcracker was going to be very good. So I was very surprised by that. But yeah,
What else is coming out on Christmas Day? Is there
I
another
just
movie
told
coming
you.
out on Christmas Day?
those 2.
No,
By the way, John Cena's in Bumblebee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm not watching that. Something else.
Yeah, so there's that. Just look at some other things before we get out of here. Daces and Meryl is going to go to Showtime in February.
You late?
excited
Yeah, I
about
thought it was
that.
supposed to be. Yeah, I'm okay. So
They
Reese,
did-
what are you gonna consume it on? How are you gonna? Are you gonna get the app, or what are you gonna do? Hope they on
I have
YouTube? What?
Showtime.
I got Showtime.
okay.
I'm just going to watch it.
Yeah. They've been doing press lately, so
Yeah, I mean
fun seeing them
that
back.
was great.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at random shit. CNN fired Mark Lamont Hill. Good. Fuck him too.
Fuck him. Yeah.
What did he
What
say?
did What did
He said
did he
something
do
about
something recently?
The Middle East.
Hold up. Political commentator Dr. Mark Lamont Hill is no longer a CNN contributor following comments he made about Israel's treatment of Palestinian people. Oh, hold up. They fired him for saying the right thing? Mark Lamont Hill is no longer under contract with CNN. During a 21-minute speech, Hill called for a free Palestine from the river to the sea, which he said on Twitter on Thursday. It was not meant to be an attack on Jewish people. I support Palestinian freedom. I support Palestinian self-determination. I am deeply critical of Israel's policies and practice. I do not support the anti-Semitism, killing Jewish people, or any of the other things attributed to my speech. I have spent my life fighting these things. Hold on.
They fired him for the one good thing.
They fired him for the one good thing he said. They ain't fired him when he was out here supporting Jill Stein. But they fired him for saying that the Palestinians. Oh God.
Oh,
What is wrong with these news
that
stories?
Steve Carell movie comes out on Christmas. I'm gonna go see that shit.
A Steve Carell movie.
Oh, where he's like a serious person.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Marwin. Yeah, welcome to Marwin.
So yeah, I'm gonna be going to see a lot of movies in the next few weeks.
Janelle Monáe's in that shit, so that's why I'm gonna go see it. But I think
Never
it's
heard
gonna
of
be
it.
good.
Black Lightning producer Salim Akil sued for
Yes.
domestic
Oh my
violence.
God,
Yeah, I
this is
saw that.
crazy.
Yeah, that's not good for him.
Yeah, I read that. It is disgusting, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hold on, what happened?
I
What happened?
definitely read that today. The
Salim Brakakil, or is that his name? Salim
Salim
Akil.
Akil.
He was accused of sexual misconduct,
Oh man,
and the details are like,
graphic.
yes.
So yeah, if that's true, fuck him too. He allegedly touched people and kissed women without consent and asked for massages from female staff.
Fuck.
What's wrong with these dudes, man?
Wait, there's more than one woman? I only read an account by one woman.
Yeah, more than one woman.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good. Since we're doing rapid fire, are you guys gonna watch True Detective with Marshala Ali?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. As long as it's not connected to the first two seasons, because I didn't watch the first two.
The first season was good.
The best shit is ever.
Yeah, that shit was
First
good.
season is the best. Yeah.
That second season, man, like first season, that shit was all that Twitter for True Detective was great. It's not Game of Thrones level. Like nothing's good as Game of Thrones Twitter. That shit's good. And the BET Awards Twitter, that's pretty good too. But that's for black people.
Definitely an event. That's a holiday.
Let's see. People thought Hugh Jackman was gonna say something about Wolverine. He announced the world tour.
What's he gonna say about Wolverine? I thought that was the last Wolverine movie.
Well, he had made this comment a long time ago that if Disney ever bought the X-Men back, he'd come back as Wolverine to be in the movie with the Avengers.
No, he's done as Wolverine.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was mad at him, and him and Ryan Reynolds have a fake beef, and he put something out on his Twitter about fucking Deadpool. So he did some pub for Deadpool the Christmas movie.
Yeah. I saw. Oh yeah, I did see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Also, that Mowgli movie, I think, is out on Netflix or is about to come out on Netflix.
Yeah, it's out.
It is.
Wait, I thought it was a TV show. I thought it was.
No, so it was supposed to
The
be a
movie.
movie by Warner Brothers, and after the Jungle Book came out, it was really good. They were like, I don't think we want to release this because I don't think people are gonna come see this, knowing how good that movie was. But apparently, it's good on Netflix.
Okay.
So I may watch it. Is Kate Blanchett's in it? New York's London. It had its it doesn't debut till December 7th. It's got Christian Bale, Kate Blanchett, and Benedict Cumberbatch. Okay. Okay. All right, you might got me to watch that with that cast. Yeah, okay. I'm in. I'll watch that. Mike, you got any other news for us?
I saw some dumb article that Blue Beetle was going to get a movie in development. I don't really believe it.
More
but,
DC fucking news.
Stan Lee was in Wreck-It Ralph as a cameo, which was hilarious.
Oh, great.
He didn't say
Like
anything.
actual Stan Lee.
Well, he didn't
his
say
voice.
anything.
Yeah,
His voice, he did the voice for it.
I don't think he said anything. I think he was just
I made a noise or something.
There's an area of the internet for Disney and Marvel and the princesses and all that stuff, and he's like there.
Oh, okay.
Groot was in
Mike,
the movie.
I would see a Disney princess movie if they animated it. Yeah, I would definitely
that
see
one, I would definitely see that. That was,
Yeah.
I'll say this, and I think everyone knows what I'm about to say. When I saw that there's like the room for the princesses and then the room for the Avengers right next door, I was ready for the Avengers to come out. But I think I had way more fun watching the princesses
Definitely.
do their thing. That was hilarious. That was so funny.
If they make a Disney princesses movie, like I am so here.
But
for
they
it.
have to be almost like a spin-off of the exact version from that for me to want to really get into it, because that was funny.
Oh yeah,
That was
funny.
hilarious. And then Groot was in it, and Brandon, they did a Q&A. There was a part of the internet where Groot was doing a Q&A with fans, and they would be like, how is Drax really on and then he just goes, I am Groot, and then someone else goes and asks another question, and he just says the same thing. It was funny.
Was the dark web on there?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
They didn't they did an okay job of portraying it as far as a kids movie could go, but I can tell you it's a lot worse. Me and my developer friend Steven went from work right after. It was pretty funny. Shout out to Steven for going with me because no one else would.
All right.
It was good. So that's
Reese, tell everybody where they can find your show and what you got coming up this week.
Just search for the Introverted Nerd Watches on wherever you get your podcasts. I have a review of The Gifted and Black Lightning coming out, I don't know, tomorrow. Whatever. Just search for the show and you'll get it. I'm tired. And I had an episode come out I had a Saved by the Bell episode come out today, so check that out. And you can follow me on Twitter at the Ms. Introvert.
Definitely.
And my social media hiatus is going to be over before our next episode, so I will be out here.
Didn't you say that the last time I was on the show?
That was December 1st. That's December 1st.
Okay.
So you're almost back to be thought.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be out. I'm out here. Dipset put out another album out, yo. There's a Diplomatist album. You know I'm out here riding for that for my Dip show. All right.
All right. So thank you again, Reese, for coming on. We got to have you on. Like, I want you on as much as possible as you're free because you're so good.
Yeah, I have no life, so whenever you need me, I'm available.
I'm trying to get like a group of like 5 to 7 people just to keep doing in a circle, like to host the show with us, because it's so much fun.
And it's fun. It's fun.
And we lost.
And then we got to do if you want us to come on your podcast and do a gifted episode because Mike doesn't, he dropped the ball.
Mike's a fucking hater.
Yeah, the season is almost over too.
I know.
It's the mid-season finale.
Wait,
I think that was it.
No, that's not it.
Oh,
they keep having breaks though in this show.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick.
I thought it was. I
don't know how many episodes are on this season either.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't think they got a full 22. Maybe they do.
No, they don't. Do they?
No.
Because they didn't have one last
They
season.
didn't have one last year. Let me see. Season 2. They got 15 this year.
So they're mid-season, right?
So,
but they don't
mid-season
take a break. They just came back.
Yeah, I mean they'll probably take a break. Because they took a break last year and they only had 13. I remember them taking a break last year, a little small break. So, well, I mean, we'll see. But yeah, that show's good. So, yeah, go follow Reese on Twitter. Go subscribe to her show. I listen to it. I love it, especially for the Gifted. Because I can't talk about the Gifted, so I need to listen to somebody I like talking about it. Because Mike won't let us talk about it.
I can't wait until next week's episode.
Man,
yes,
I'm so good.
I can't wait. You can find our show anywhere you get your podcast at, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, anywhere you get your podcast app. It'll get that out of here. Leave us a 5-star review. It helps us out a lot. And we'll be back next week. I don't know when we're going to do Black Lightning because I'm going to Atlanta this weekend, so I'll figure something out. And I'm going to release our Green Lantern episode.
You guys watch Green Lantern?
Yeah, we went back and watched the Green Lantern movie.
That.
No, me and Brandon watched that together as well this weekend. And
I watched that too, man. I regret it now.
Yeah, you missed the show. So
you watched it for no
Mike,
damn
you didn't
reason,
know.
Michael.
So we agreed to do a monthly retro movie review of bad, shitty superhero sci-fi movies. So next month we're doing Batman and Robin.
Oh,
with the nipples, the nipples on here.
That's right, Batman and Robin next
Batman
month.
and Robin.
So I'm gonna release that Green Lantern thing tomorrow probably, or maybe tonight. I'm not doing shit. I'll probably get it all out tonight, so I can release it. I'll schedule this episode, whatever. That's behind the scenes bullshit, but we'll get it out so you guys can listen to that. Thank you guys for listening. Devin, I got a theme song for you when we're going out that you probably haven't heard in a long time. So talk to you guys later.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. 'Cause the $1 million man always gets his way.